Hi there, it's John with Trackerly with a pretty big update, so please watch this video so you know how to use the update to the dashboard. And you may notice that the search bar that is usually at the top of the dashboard over here is now gone, and it's been replaced with something much more robust. And one of the ideas behind Trackerly is that it's supposed to be infinite dashboards so that you can do all sorts of different types of searches, save them, and then jump between the different things that you're interested in your marketing very quickly. And this new search bar is going to help you get more advanced searches and get more control of your marketing. So here's how you access it. Actually, before I show you, I'm going to show you two other things that have changed, two small things. So the first thing is that the default date range is now the last 7 days instead of all time. So it's a little bit more relevant to what you're doing right now. And of course, you can always change the date range to see anything else. And also this line here, the orange line that is the unique visitors, it used to be closer to the blue line showing you the difference between the total visitors and the repeat visitors, which wasn't really an accurate number. So we've changed it to be the number of unique visitors on each day. So that's fixed. And now let me show you the new search bar. So over here, there's a button that says Open Search. And when you click that, boom, we have this huge new search panel over here. And if your screen's big enough, I would just leave that open all the time. And if not, you can just close it and open it by clicking this button over here. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of everything in it so that you know how to use it. It's much more powerful than before. So at the top we have the view, and it's always open, and you have the same date ranges as before, and you have the same sort orders as before. And fastest rising and fastest falling only really make sense when you're looking at a date range like the last 7 days and compare it to the previous 7 days. So, you know, if you're looking at all time, fastest rising and fastest falling don't make any sense at all. But just so you know, in the email reports that we send you, we actually use regression analysis and look at the 7 days and figure out the slope and tell you the trend. And we're eventually going to do that with this, so it'll be able to tell you this slope and the fastest rising or fastest falling based on just whatever data you're looking at and not comparing it to the previous data. So that'll come eventually. But and actually that brings me to a little segue here. One of the people who's recently joined our team is a mathematician. He's actually an ex-university professor of advanced statistics, and he does CPA marketing as well. So he really knows the space, and he's going to be helping us do some really advanced stuff in the future. So that's some interesting things to be looking forward to sometime next year. Okay, now back to our search panel over here. So we have the view, and then the next thing is text search, and you can just click anywhere on the label here to open it up. And it's almost the same as before, just a little bit better. So you have the same options of all the things you can search, and then you type in what you want to search for. So like I want to search for bonus, and it will come up with all the autocompletes. And as soon as you click something, it will go and change. And you see that I have include partial matches turned on, and that's the default, and that means that bonus appears in each of these things. But if I go to exact match, then it would only show me something that says exactly bonus. And I don't have anything in here that says exactly bonus, but that comes in really handy when you're looking for something. Like if I had domain redirect dash bonus training video 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I only wanted to see the one that had bonus training video and nothing after it, or something like that. Because there's times when your search term is contained in other redirect links or whatever you're searching, and this will only show you the exact match if you change it to exact match. And then you can either turn it off and it goes back to normal, or you can turn it on and it's still where you left it, or you can click the little delete button here and it will remove the search term. So instead of highlighting it and deleting it and pressing search, you can just click this button. All right, marketing filters. These are the same things that used to be in the corner, all the icons, these same icons that were in the corner of the search bar before, and they all work exactly the same. So I'll just quickly tell you what they are, and then show you how one works. So we have redirect groups, which are the groups that describe your redirect links, that your custom groups. The marketing types like pay-per-click or email or whatever that you can choose. We have the redirect domains. These are the domains you set things up on. And then you have the destination groups, which are your groups that you use to describe your destinations, like an affiliate link or a PDF report or whatever you're sending people to. And then your destination niches if you're working in multiple niches. And the way they work is you just type in what you want. So let's say I wanted to look at my links that are on Trackerly domains. So there's a couple of ways I could do it. I could go and just type it in and select it from my autocomplete. And there we go. So I've got my 3 Trackerly domains that I've got set up, and there I can see all the links that are set up on those domains. That's one way I can do it. I'm just going to close those. Now another way I can do it is I can click on this button here, and that's the list button, and that will bring up all of the things. And then I could just do a search for Trackerly, go click, 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 whoops, and click, and click apply, and then I get the exact same results. And then the other thing you can do now, which is new, is you can exclude things. So on all of these you can exclude things. So I could say show me everything except my affiliate links. Click that and all my affiliate links disappear. So you can do some pretty cool and powerful searches by combining all these things and then saving them as a report. And then finally we have the feature filters, and I'll go through each of these real quick. Before we didn't have all of the ability to filter by every feature, and now we do, and as we add more features we'll add more in, and we're going to make this a little bit more robust than it is already, but for version 1 of the search panel this is what you get. So redirect type is what kind of link it is. So you've got your keyword links or short links, etc. So if I want to see all my QR codes, I just click that and there's all my QR codes. And these are all just sample stuff. I'm not really using QR codes myself because I'm not doing local marketing, but some of our clients are, and they're doing pretty cool stuff with QR codes. And link juice. If you're not familiar with link juice, this is where you send the page rank, the Google love, from one page where your link is published to the other page where your link is going to, the destination page. So for instance, if I'm publishing something on a page with a high page rank, gets a lot of visitors and shows up really high in the search engines, and I've got a link on there and it's going to my site, I want to set that link to 301 so that I get the link juice coming to my site. But on the other hand, if I'm publishing links on my own site going to other sites, I want to set it to 302 so that I keep the link juice from leaking out of my site through those links. So this just shows you which links are set to which, and the default is all, which is the same as off. Then we have injections. Injections are when you insert a retargeting pixel, like a Facebook retargeting pixel or an affiliate link, of course doing that within terms of conditions and being honest about what you're doing, into a link. And you can either say show all injections, all links that have injections on them, all links that don't have injections, or custom by typing in a reference name. And we're going to put in that icon over here to list all of the reference names. We just haven't done that yet. It's another day of work to put that into all these things. So we'll get to that sometime later. We've got some other things we got to get done. So that'll come later. And scarcity offers, pretty much the same. Scarcity offers are when the link will expire after a certain amount of time or after a certain number of clicks, and then it will go to a second destination, like an expired offer or a waiting list or a secondary offer or a downsell or whatever. And you can say, show me all active scarcity offers, everything that's in a scarcity offer, all that are in a scarcity offer that is expired, so it's going to the secondary page, the waiting list page or whatever. All redirect links that are not in a scarcity link, or custom by typing in a reference name. Split tests. Split tests are when you take a redirect link and you split it between multiple destinations. So it randomly will go to multiple destinations and be evenly distributed between them. or it will go through a sequence of destinations. So every time you click it, you go to a different destination, stuff like that. So same sort of thing. You can say, show me all the ones that are in an active split test, all the ones that are inactive. So they're in a split test, but the split test is turned off. All that are in a custom one by typing in a reference name, or all that are not in a split test at all. And so split tests, just so you know, that's not for doing things like split testing your page to see different versions of a page which converts better. That you'd want a different type of tool altogether. That would be something like Optimizely or something like that. Variables. This is a more advanced feature that some of our clients are using, the various variable stuff. There's 4 options you can filter by. The first one is hidden appended. That's where you have a redirect link that's a clean link, so it doesn't have any variables on it when you give it out. But as someone clicks on it, it will insert a variable or multiple variables and send them off to the destination with those variables attached to the destination. So for instance, you could put a different TID variable on each redirect link, and then you know which redirect link sent the traffic when you get to the destination site. So if you're sending them to ClickBank or something, it's a useful feature for having clean redirect links that more people will click on instead of putting those variables in. And blocked is when you have set it so that variables won't be sent to the destination. You can set like this specific variable won't be sent, so you can see all the redirect links that are set to have variables blocked. Renamed is our replacement for tokens. That's when you have a variable that's coming in from a destination source like traffic ID, and you need it to be sent to the destination as something else like TID. So you can rename it as it goes through. So you can see all the redirects that have renamed variables on them. And then this is a new feature we added about a month ago or so, which is converting what's in between dashes and slashes to variables. So you can have clean looking links, but they actually have variables that you add as you're typing in the link into your marketing, and not set it up in advance. I mean, it's sort of set up in advance, but not completely. So I'll have a tutorial on that at some other time. And then we have affiliate logins. So this is when you have an affiliate link and you assign it the link to the login to go and check your stats on the affiliate backend. So if I've got, because sometimes they're kind of hard to remember what those affiliate links are for the backend. So as you make the affiliate link, you could put that in and just assign it to an affiliate link, and that way you can go and check your stats easier. So that's all that is. So you can see all that have one assigned and all that don't have assigned. And you can combine all of these. So for instance, you could go over to marketing filters and say, show me all my affiliate links. And then go down here and say that don't have an affiliate link login assigned. And then you can see all of them. And again, these are all just fake. I'm not really doing any affiliate marketing. So that gives you a brief idea. Now, the last thing here, I'll just turn that off, and turn all those off and start from fresh here. The last thing is saving and loading reports. And this is the real magic, because after you've gone and made some complicated report, you can go and save it and then load them really quickly so that you can jump between different views, different dashboards really quickly. So that's the infinite dashboard idea. So here's an example of something that I would do. If I wrote a PDF report or an ebook or something and had a bunch of links in it, I would create a unique link for each of those links in the PDF report that's only in that PDF report. So a redirect link that I use only in that ebook. And I would put each of those links in the group called the name of the ebook. And then I can go over to marketing filters and I could say, show me all my marketing, here we are, all my redirects that are in the group. And then I put in the name of the ebook over here. And then I would save that report as the name of the ebook over here. And of course that doesn't exist. and then it would, I just open that report and then I'd see all the traffic over here. Let's close that. all the traffic over here that's coming from that ebook and how many visitors, repeat visitors have come from the ebook, and the graph over time. I could even graph my most important links from that I want to keep an eye on over here, and then I can see those numbers right up front. So I'm going to give you a live example of doing that. So I'm going to reset everything so that I'm starting from scratch. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my date range, and I'm going to change that to custom date to now. And this is really great for when you're doing a launch or something like that. You can just say, show me everything from the launch forward. So I'm going to just pretend that I did my launch on October 1st, and I'm going to apply that. And so now I've got my new date range, and most clicked is great. And then I'm going to say search destination name for pixel. And I have a generic tracking pixel that I use everywhere. And that's going to, and I've just put this tracking pixel on a few pages on my site, pretty much every single page on my site. So I can track everything that's going on my site from here as well. So I've got my homepage visit, so I'm going to graph that. I've got my pricing page visits, so I'm going to graph that, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and there's the people who signed up. So I'm going to graph that, and then I'm going to just turn off total visitors and repeat visitors so that I can see these lines. Now, we're not actually doing sales, like a few people are sneaking in, but it gives you just a bit of an idea of what it might look like. Our real launch isn't coming until December 10th. So now I've got this, and I can really quickly see what's going on with my site. So I want to save this report. So I'm going to save it as Trackerly Launch, and I'm going to click Save. And I actually just overwrote my old Trackerly Launch one, so you can overwrite old ones like that as well if you change your search. And then if I go and click Reset again, or actually I'm going to refresh the whole page, so I'm starting from scratch. And I'm going to open my search. I'm going to click on, I can either type in Trackerly Launch here and go there, or I'm going to press Escape, or I can click the list button, and I've got all of my different ones here. So I can click Trackerly Launch, and there I'm right back where I left off. So I've got the same 3 graphs over here. I can see how many people have come in that time period, and all my other Trackerly stuff are right there. So that's an example of how you can have infinite dashboards with Trackerly, and we're working on a whole bunch more. There's a lot of things coming. This is like version 1 of this panel, and just to give you an idea of what's happening, we've got I'm working on this launch for a long time. Launches are a lot of work, and we've done a few tests. We've tried a few things and made a few partnerships, etc. And now we're doing the real launch on December 10th. We've got a whole bunch of people helping get affiliates on board, and a lot of big affiliates are prepared to promote. We've got a number of people who are creating courses or including Trackerly in their courses. So those will be coming out over the next few months and beyond. And a bunch of partnerships that have been created that are really kind of cool. I can't wait to announce them. And we've also got a number of people who've joined our team in different areas. So that also includes a number of programmers. So we've got a few people working on different stuff right now. We've got one guy who's working on getting everything set up on Amazon with the newer Amazon databases. We've got another guy who's working on some more advanced tracking, so we're going to have a lot more stats available soon. And they're both working together on conversion tracking and pixel tracking, and we're working on an API. And that's just some of the stuff we're working on right now. And we've got another guy, our regular Sir guy, if you've talked to him in the past, who's working on just improving some of the stuff with the dashboard, taking out steps where we can and stuff like that. So lots going on. It's going to get better and better with a lot more people working on it, and a lot of new features coming in the next little while. So pretty exciting. And if there's any way that you can help with the launch, our launch will be, like I said, on December 10th. And if you want to promote, that'd be awesome. If you can give us a testimonial, even if you've only just started with Trackerly and you're finding that it's helping you understand your marketing better, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe we can even do a case study. And of course, if you've been using it for a while and you're been with us for a long time, I'd love to get a testimonial or a case study from you. So that's it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the new search bar. Lots more coming soon. Bye for now.